Okay, welcome back to the channel. So I want to have a discussion today about discomfort, pain, uncomfortable, any of these synonyms that are all describing a feeling that we choose to engage with in life. And also sometimes we don't have the choice to engage with. It is it's gonna hit us and we have to embrace it. But I'm talking about the choice of discomfort, and the choice of discomfort as it relates to exercise, and the choice of discomfort as it relates to enough exercise regularly stimulating change for health and wellness, change for longevity, but also discomfort as it relates to exercise, as it relates to injury prevention or reducing pain or even recovering from an injury. Now, all these are landscapes in which we're going to have to decide how much we're willing to accept and how much we're willing to learn about pain, discomfort, feeling uncomfortable. So let's break it down for a moment. We have to first learn if we are injured, we should stop because something is broken, torn, ripped. We're injured. Or are we experiencing a common outcome from an exercise stimulation? So if we're running, are we starting to get out of breath and our chest is starting to tighten up a little bit? Are we getting fatigue in our legs and that fatigue presents as a burn? Are we doing some exercise, some strength training exercises, some body weight exercises or loaded exercises, and that sensation of that burn really presents itself strong? What are we going to do with that? What are we going to do with that? It's something we have to deal with. It's uncomfortable. And it happens every time. If it doesn't happen, or the intensity in which it happens is lower versus higher, then we're learning a scale in which we have to work towards so that we can have the changes that we want to see. Again, what are we talking about? Changes. Well, anything that relates to why you might be on this channel, trying to learn some things about longevity, exercise, health and wellness, maybe weight management, pain reduction, rehabbing from injuries. So all these different things that are just going to hopefully help us just feel better every day and have an easier day. So you're learning how much exercise you need to do for the value to really be there. If you do a couple of reps of an exercise, you don't really get out of breath. You don't really feel what muscles are working or which muscles are getting more and more tired with that burn feeling. It's just not enough for change. On the flip side, do we need to always go to our maximum threshold for discomfort? Do we need to reach our maximum fatigue and burn, and if it's weight, maximum weight every time? No, we don't. But we do need to venture into those higher thresholds. In this topic, the way we're talking about it today, higher amounts of discomfort, so that we can create the change. And this is going to be change for muscle strength, muscle endurance, building muscle volume, helping with bone density, helping with also doing an exercise for long enough. If it's cardiovascular exercise, doing it long enough so that we get the cardiovascular changes to to our cardiovascular system, to our heart, to our lungs that we're trying to see. If it has to do with maybe stretching, this is a big one. Stretching or soft tissue work, if you're doing little things like foam rolling or using other massage tools, scraping. There's so many versions of self-care. They all have a range of discomfort. So if it's stretching, and this is probably one that we'll spend the most time on out of all these landscapes. I do a little foam rolling here or there, excuse me, but mostly I just do some like mobility work that feels a little like yoga, feels a little like field stretching if you played sports, just like a hybrid of a little bit of everything. And but there's discomfort with stretching. So anyhow, learning to get into a stretch and hold a stretch long and be able to modulate the intensity, just like with the exercise, to get these positive changes for strength, endurance, and all those different things. For the stretching, if you just crank your stretch to a 10, you're gonna bound up, you're gonna fight against it, you're not gonna be able to breathe and relax. If it's not intense enough, it's not gonna create the mobility change we want to see, the flexibility change. Got to get in there like a 5, 6, 7. Got to be able to breathe and tolerate the stretch. So we'll revisit this conversation when we do some stretching videos and mobility videos together. So discomfort, pain, I'm going to wrap it up here. We need to embrace it. We need to learn about it. We need to understand it. It's not just in exercise, it's in our whole life. And it's just going to always kind of be there. So like, how do we deal with it? How do we frame it, right? What's our mindset around it? Is the discomfort we're experiencing in the moment a big burden, or is it just part of the process? And is it always going to be there? How much is it going to be there? Who's in control of it? Man, with this exercise game, you're in control of it. You get to modulate the intensity of it, and there's so many ways to get a little work, get a little discomfort, get a little extra rep, take a break, come back in, present that challenge, take a break. Keep following around with the videos I'm putting out. Keep hanging out with me. We're going to keep getting into different versions of exercises. If you're following the Active Everyday channel, keep sticking around. We've just done a little bit on the legs. We've done a little bit on coordination and balance, getting into the upper body. Core exercises are coming, and again, we're going to find that comfort, discomfort conversation in the Active Everyday series. If you're interested in some of the more athletic stuff, I got a golf channel that I'm kind of working on, disc golf and regular golf. It's all rotation, and I play both. And so I work with people who play both. So look for that content as well. Awesome. Have a great day.